Wondering how people make over 200 million from just bazaar flipping, or what bazaar flipping even is? Well, in this video, I'll be showing you the secret to making hundreds of millions from bazaar flipping. Before we begin, here's a quick overview of today's video. The first section explains what bazaar flipping is, the second section shows you how to start bazaar flipping from nothing, the third section shows you how to make 1 to 2 million per flip, and the fourth section shows you how to make the big money. This video is more of a progression guide for bazaar flipping, so feel free to skip ahead using the video chapters to the section that fits you the best. Okay, first of all, if you don't have Skyblock level 7 already, then I suggest you level up your skills, collections, and get all the fairy souls in order to unlock the bazaar. So bazaar flipping is basically creating an order of tons of an item, and then creating a sell order for a higher price than the buy order to make profit. The key to finding the right item to flip is to make sure the item is stable and not fluctuating in value, while having a relatively high profit margin to make sure you're making the most profit without having the risk of losing all your money. So before you start making the big bucks, you're gonna need at least 20 million coins. Now I know what you're thinking. Shady Stick, how am I supposed to get 20 million? Well, not to worry. I have many videos such as the ones linked above in the end of the video that will help you make 20 million super fast. Also, the nice thing about bazaar flipping is that you can start with almost 0 coins to work your way up to flipping with bigger variables. The way you can do this is by going into farming items and looking for unenchanted items such as chicken that have a high profit margin. For example, I've came across these coca beans that have about 50 to 60% profit margin when I create the orders, meaning the money I receive will be more than doubled. Yes, that's right, doubled. So I've already purchased 175k worth of coca beans, and now I'll create a sell order for 8 coins minus 0.1 in order to optimize the amount of time it'll take to fill my order, which will be about 370k profit, or in other words, more than double of what I had. The great thing about these underrated items is that these enchanted forms of farming items, mining items, and combat items typically have a 50% profit margin, making it easier for you not to go constantly through the pain of getting undercut by other flippers. Now you want to keep doing these mini flips until you have enough money to start flipping with the enchanted forms of those items. Here's where it gets a little tricky to find the right items to flip, since the prices of these items are all over the place. Some of the most reliable items to flip are the ones with the most volume while having a decent profit margin, such as enchanted redstone, enchanted snow, or enchanted clay, because more volume equals less risk of prices changing. These items can make you at least 1 to 2 million per flip if you buy at least 50k of those items. For the people who can't afford 50k of those items, just simply buy a lesser quantity of the items, like 10k, and slowly work your way up as you make more money from those flips. More rewarding items that I used when I had around 10 to 14 million in the bank are enchanted melons, enchanted potatoes, and enchanted rotten flesh, which can easily make you over 2 million per flip if you buy the full 70k of those items. Alright, it's time to show you how people make hundreds of millions from bazaar flipping. The major items to flip are enchanted gas tiers, enchanted chicken, and sometimes enchanted rabbit feet. But for larger scale flipping, enchanted mycelium or enchanted red sand are great options to choose from. Personally, I flip enchanted mycelium because the mage faction is better than the barbarian faction, even though I'm an archer. Wait a minute. Anyways, the 1000 enchanted rabbit feet I bought sold for about 375k profit, having the potential of making 26.25 million per 70k, although requiring over 100 million. And the 10,000 enchanted chickens I bought sold for about 1.3 million profit, having the potential of making 9.1 million per 70k, which is cheaper to buy than enchanted rabbit feet. And according to the graphs that show you how money has been made from flips executed by others, enchanted gas tiers average around 6 million per flip, while enchanted mycelium and enchanted red sand make over 15 million per flip. But these flips, except for gas tiers, are done with tons of money. Only 5k enchanted mycelium costs 30 million. But the new garden update lowered the prices of these flips and actually increased their profit margin. Thank you, Hypixel. Warning: do not buy inflated items, as they will only result in bankruptcy, so I suggest waiting or flipping other items until the prices return to normal. Now, with this amount of money you will produce, you'll probably be wondering, Shady Stick, where do I put this money into? Well, ask no more questions. My short video linked above and the end of today's video shows you this offline minion setup making you insane money every day without you even having to turn on your PC. Anyways, that is going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, please consider subscribing and dropping a like down below. Thanks for watching and have a fabulous day.